Hey, happy Monday, February 22nd, 2026. Jason here with the Inspired Life, where I love sketching architecture. I love personal motivation, self development, all that fun, positive stuff. Hope you're having a great day. We just went through, I guess they call it a blizzard. I think we had about 18 inches of snow here where I live, so it was enough to be out shoveling and snow blowing for 7 to 8 hours, which was good exercise. And then got to cooperate and do some teamwork with my neighbor. So it's kind of cool how getting at how the snow can bring people together outside to help each other. So that was a benefit besides burning a lot of calories, which meant I could eat more junk food. Yeah, I did. I ate some junk food. Anyway, so yeah, I'm on tonight, Monday night, and I want to do just some quick sketching here. I have my sketchbook. I have a Sharpie. I don't know what. I think I know what I want to sketch, but I don't know if I'll add color or not tonight. We'll see how it goes. And then I do want to do a couple of things. One, we'll do a sketch. Two, I've had some people asking me recently about, showing interest in my sketches, and they want to know if they could buy sketches. So yes, you absolutely can buy sketches. I have a gallery website page I started a couple weeks ago, which I don't think was live because I sent people there and I forgot to publish it. Anyway, it's live now, so I'm going to do a quick show and tell. I'll share my screen. We'll look at that. Let me know where you are. Let me know if you're safe and warm, if you had snow, and how was your day going. I am also listening to my Inspired Life playlist on Spotify. If you want to follow along with me, feel free. It's on shuffle. It's on shuffle play. All right, I'm going to sketch an NYC place that I love going to. Let's see. I'm not going to say what it is. I'm going to see if anybody watching can guess what it is. Let's do it. So I don't know if you were in the wake of the snow. Maybe it's still falling in places. I know NYC was hammered with it. Pretty crazy. And I think we have a little bit more here coming this way. I think Wednesday, maybe. A few more inches. It's been a long winter, guys. Long winter. No complaints. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Although I could complain about it. No, it is what it is. The weather, we sign up for where we live. We sign up for weather. Maybe not blizzard conditions and stuff, but just kind of gotta go. Can't fight it, right? So we got to go with it. I forgot to hit the go live button on Instagram, but we are live on Insta as well. Again, feel free to say hello in the chat, leave some questions, comments. I hope you fared well if you were in the wake of any of that snow we just had. Definitely good, got some good exercise. Lots of fresh air. Fortunately, the temperatures were not too, wasn't too cold out. So that was kind of a plus being outside. It was definitely bearable. Hey, Ed on Paper, I see you on Instagram. Hope all's well. So this is a really cool uh, park, New York City, on the Hudson. One of the things I love about New York City are the really cool public parks and public spaces. They each have their own unique character. You know, for example, I love the High Line. It's one of my most favorite places in New York City to explore and walk along. If you don't know what the High Line is, it was a railway. It was a railway that became abandoned, an elevated railway, so it's above the street level, and it's been refurbished into this really amazing park that you can walk along and you get amazing views of the city, and there's some really cool architecture along the High Line as well. It's just so fun to walk it. It does get crowded, I'll let you know that. So you have to be prepared for that. But I really just love the vibe of that. It's called the High Line. So yeah, I'm still not going to reveal the name of what I'm sketching, but it is one of those iconic, beautiful NYC public parks. Hey, Jen's in the house. Jen, how are you? So good to see you. I hope you're having a great day today. So great to see you. I always appreciate you. So when I usually go visit this park, I'll walk along the High Line. I'll start from Hudson Yards and walk down towards this place. Get off the High Line in the Chelsea area, and then I'll walk to this really cool park. Pretty cool. Jen says, "Hi, Jason and everybody. Thank you for being so welcoming in the chat. I love that. I love that. Hello, Roland on Instagram. It's so funny. I see people pop on Instagram and off really quickly. How do I keep people longer? Any pro tips out there? How do I keep people engaged longer? Or do I just move on and be like, it's just not meant to be? People that want to stick around will stick around, right? And for me, it's not about the quantity. It's not about the amount of people, although 1K would be fun to hit. It's really about the quality of people that I can connect with through what I'm doing. So I really appreciate the quality of person more so than the numbers of people. So if anybody in the chat has a guess of what I'm sketching, let me know. Jen says, Song of the Week. Yeah. What is the Song of the Week? Well, right now I'm listening to Bittersweet Symphony. That's not my Song of the Week. It's just what's on the radio. What are we feeling this week? Winter Wonderland? No, we're not going to sing. We're not walking in a winter wonderland. We'll pass on that one. I kind of like the song I'm kind of feeling is Blinding Lights. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. I kind of feeling that song. I don't know why. I'm actually going to put it on. Yeah, I like Blinding Lights. That might be my song of the week. And what about you? What is your song of the week? Let me know in the chat. This is looking cool. I'm liking this. Let's just say there are trees and landscaping. So let's just do some loosey-goosey kind of tree shapes up here. Mm-hmm. Jen says, I will check it out. Yeah, check it out. Blinding Lights. Here, I'll show it on screen. Here. Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. I'd love for you to check it out and let me know your thoughts. Especially since you are a singer. I'd love to know let me know if it's a song that you would actually sing. All right. So I kind of like this. It's kind of loosey-goosey. It's capturing the idea of that place in New York City. I feel like throwing color down tonight on this. So we're gonna throw some watercolor on this, I think. Why not? It's 9:25. 9:25 on a Monday night. Thanks for joining me on the Ink Inspired Life. Oops. All right, I'm going to prop. I like to prop. I'm dropping stuff over here. Boom. I'm going to prop this up. I've just been using this box here to prop up. We'll throw some color on here. By The Weeknd. The Weeknd. All right, let's have fun, throw out some colors. I'm just gonna throw watercolor down, no particular order. I'm not trying to match what the colors that are actually there. Um, here's the reason I like to use a Sharpie, because now watch, I put water on here, and that black Sharpie ink is not going anywhere, which is awesome. Because now I can just go and we'll dip into the watercolors. Do you guys like when you could see the watercolor? Me like dipping into it. Trying to keep it on camera so you can see the palette. I'm feeling yellow, feeling some lemon yellow. What song am I listening to? If I had to pick a number 2 song for this week, my number 2 song would be Mad World. Mad World by Tears for Fears. Mad World. I find myself coming back to that song a lot. So Mad World, Tears for Fears, or Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Also I don't know if they're a band, I would call them a group, Gregorian. Gregorian. They do a cool cover of Mad World. Actually, I'm listening to that version right now. She's like, I know that one. Yes. Ding, 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 10 points. You know that one. That's awesome. Yeah, I always like to know what you guys are into and listening to these days. It's fun for me to hear. I'm pretty open-minded about music. I have to be honest with you. If there's one genre I really don't find myself listening to is country music. I just not into country music. I've tried. I'm loving these colors. This is fun. Rise Up is my song of the week. I think I know Rise Up. I'm going to put that on, I'll put that on my Spotify here next. I like this. Let's mix some purple. So here's how I like to mix purple. I'm going to take some blue. Boom chakalaka. Blue. And then we're going to put in some red. There we go. So I got a nice kind of purplish color going in there. So let's talk about songs of the week. How do you pick a song of the week? Is it just based on an event? Is it based on just kind of a gut feeling, a special occasion? Or is it something you pick because you want it to help kind of set your attitude, set your mood? Maybe it's something that pumps you up or calms you down. So how do you pick your song of the week? So, if anybody watching, has anybody guessed where? Has anybody guessed what am I sketching? What NYC location is this? And again, don't the colors might throw you off because I'm not using the colors. They're pretty much white. These structures are pretty much whitish, but for me in colors, I'm just going with what I'm feeling and not what I see, not what's really there. The song that is in your head the most. Ooh. Yeah, so the song of the week is the song that's in your head the most. That's so true. But how does that song get there? Right? How does that song get in your brain? Did you hear it somewhere? Was there a line in the song that maybe someone said that line and it triggered it in your brain? It's really interesting to think about. I guess it's kind of like, me and music or me and sketching, like what is my sketch topic going to be for the week? How do I pick what I want to sketch? So I'm picking Little Island because I recently saw my friend C5 live streaming Little Island. So it went into my brain. I'm like, I haven't sketched Little Island in a while. I'm going to sketch it. So that was like a visual implant into my creative brain. So, but songs, how do they get there? All right, I got to throw some aqua on here. Hey, Jeff's in the house. Jeff, how are you? So good to see you. It is. It's Little Island. Ding, 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 ding. 20 points for Jeff. Thanks, Jeff. How are you? So good to see you. Yeah, it's Little Island. Again, the colors are definitely might be throwing people off because this is not what's there. I'll pull out some of it darker. Here's actually a sketch I did while I was there in 2023. So this was an urban sketch I did, and I love this sketch. It's really cool. So I'm just looking at this as I'm working on this one. It is Little Island, 100%. Just a small section of it. Under the High Line. Yeah, so it's close to the High Line. Maybe I said earlier under the High Line. If I did, I made a mistake. It's near the High Line. It's a pretty short walk. I usually get off the High Line in Chelsea. So where I get off the High Line in Chelsea, I just got really excited. Why? Because my favorite Shake Shack is right there, literally under the High Line. I know I'm obsessed, but so I get off at that exit off the High Line, and it's probably, I don't know, 6-7 minute walk. Oh, I did not mean to do that. It's a 6 minute walk. We'll just say it that way. So if you look what I just did, I added some water. I like to call this bridging. Sometimes I do it with colors. Yeah, let's do it with colors. I'll show you. Let's see. I don't know what color I want this to be. We'll just break out some yellow here. I like to bridge colors. So sometimes I'll have a spot and then I'll just take water, put water between two different colors and let them kind of bridge together. Or I'll just take water and just kind of dab it in places if I want to like bring some colors down a little bit. Jen says triggers. Yeah, there are like different triggers, right? Um, when it comes to what picking songs of the week or music, there's different triggers that kind of implant those songs into your head. So true. Or maybe it's not necessarily a song. Maybe it's just a band you like, or maybe a sound you're going for. For example, sometimes I love I love music that has like electric cellos or electric violins in it. So sometimes it'll just be like an instrument I want to hear. Um, just something about the sound of electric violins. Like, right, I'm thinking of the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack, the Jack Sparrow song. I mean, I just love the electric cellos, or I think it's a cello in that. It's looking cool, guys. I'm liking this. This is fun. Fun sketch here. I'm not going to get too cray cray with a lot of different colors. All right, I'm going to throw a little more purple on, and then we're going to put it aside just for like 2 minutes. I'm going to try a quick screen share, and I just want to do a little quick show and tell of my sketch gallery online. Now that I think it's actually visible, I don't think I had published it. I was telling people to go to it, and I don't think it was published. I forgot to basically turn it on for visibility. So I just wanted more purple, just add a little darkness, like shadows there. It's going to dry really nicely. And I do want to come back and we'll just pull out some of these shapes a little bit cleaner. All right. Let me test something, guys. Bear with me for a sec. I'm going to see if I can switch to screen share mode. I didn't. Let's see. I want to put this here. Boom. All right. Let's see. Oh, you guys should be able to see it. All right. Cool. All right. So for those of you guys that have been asking, and I know Dirk the other day, Dirk was asking me on YouTube. Shout out to Dirk. He doesn't often catch me live. He's in Germany, but appreciate when you do catch me live. So here's the website. I just set it up pretty straightforward. So it's called the Inspired Life Studio Gallery. And you can see here's kind of a home page, Rockefeller Center tree. It's very self-explanatory. It just shows some recent works. I need to add. I have like 60 sketches, 70 sketches, but I only have 10 on here right now. But you can see them. So if there's one you like, let's just say, oh yeah, I like this Brooklyn Bridge one. If you click on it, right, it just has a nice image of the bridge. I tell you the size, so it's 7 by 10. Tells you the year I sketched it. It's mixed media on paper. A little description, and the price. These are original sketches. These aren't prints. So, for example, anything you see me doing on a show is the same one, pretty much. And if you're interested in something, you just click inquire about it. You're not buying it. You're just going to shoot me a quick email that says, hey, apparently Jane Smith at example.com. And in just a few words, what drew you to this piece? It's optional. And then send inquiry. And I get an email that lets me know that someone's interested in it and I could respond back. So I thought it'd be fun. It's like a kind of low pressure thing. I really just want you guys to explore, and it's a great way just to see some of the things I've done. It has a cool, fun little about page as well if you want to learn a little bit about my mindset, why I sketch, a little bit about my process here, some of the common tools that I like to use, and then you can connect through email. So there you go. Just wanted to do that little quick show and tell for you guys, and now it's out there. So let me know if anybody ever has any questions. Awesome. That was fun. I just wanted to share on my screen. It's like I was in teaching mode. I love when I do online sketching workshops. They're so fun when we do them in Zoom. It's always just awesome to have share a screen, see people, see what you guys are sketching, give feedback. It really just ends up being, it's just a nice community kind of get together. All right. I know I said I wasn't going to add any more colors, but I think I want blue on this. No, I lied. Red. We're going to do a little red thing around here and maybe wrap it with the red. Do I want to use that or this one? I did want to pull out some of these shapes more. So yeah, it's a fun little sketch inspired by Little Island. I just say little twice. If you have not been to Little Island, I strongly suggest it. It's a great place to walk around and explore. It has a little amphitheater in there as well where they do shows. It's beautiful in the springtime with all the flowers they plant. It is popular, so it might get crowded. But that's pretty much anywhere in NYC. All right, cool. Let's throw some red on here and we'll wrap it. Hey, nice pic, Jason. Hey, thanks. You like this? You're talking about my sketch or the picture on my website? For the picture. Thank you. I appreciate it. Not very photo. What's the word? Photogenic. I appreciate that. I'm just switching to Facebook here on my laptop. I usually have Facebook people watching. I don't see anybody. I don't know if the stream is sharing on Facebook. Yeah. Nope, it's on there. Might be lagging a little bit too. For some reason, my Facebook streams tend to lag, and I don't know why. So I get it if people don't want to watch it. All right, I don't think I'm gonna use a creative marker. I think I'm gonna go with my a red pen. I want to use my Pilot Precise here. That's not it. Here it is. My favorite red color right here. Boom, is the Pilot Precise pen. I just love this red. Yeah, that snow today was insane. There we go. I like to do a little red around the edges. It's kind of like a red ribbon, kind of tying it up. This one almost needs a background of color, but I don't think I'm going to throw color on there. The color we did, I think it was last night. Let me show you how that dried. So anyway, here's kind of Little Island, how it's looking. I'll go back and after it dries, add some hatching lines, some cross hatch lines, just to pop it a little bit more. So that is one of those Sharpies I can't part with. That doesn't work. Yes, I have a problem. I don't know why I can't throw out. It doesn't work. But I just want to add these kind of, I'm doing it now, I guess, these hatch lines here. Just gives a little character to it. There we go. I just want to kind of rough it up a little bit. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, definitely. I want to really punch some turquoise on here. There we go. That just made a big difference. It's amazing how a little punch of color can make a difference. But I don't want to overdo it. All right, so here we go. So that's kind of how that one looks. Boom. And then here's how last night's. I really, really like how the Highline inspired sketch came out. If I can turn the page. I've got this, guys. Really, I can do it. I can really turn the page. I can do this. It's been a long day. All right, cool. I really like how this turned out. I love the sky on this. This is really cool. Part of me wanted to take a white gel pen and do this, as I'm gonna do it, I guess. All right, this is where I say sketch boldly. Just gotta go for it, guys. I am gonna do something on here. This was not planned. These are really never planned. Any of these live streams, I'm just winging it. So once in a while, I have an idea of what I want to sketch, but I don't know how or what I'm going to use. All right, let's kind of do this. I feel like the sky, it's too flat for me. I need to add some scribblies on here. I just think I think it just adds another layer of interest. I like scribbly, scratchy lines. And there we go. I'm not going to go too cray, but I thought about this last night after I finished. But I just kind of like some scribbles on here. I made it look too uniform though. That's all right. All right, cool. Just needs something on it. I'm not sure what, but we'll put it aside for now. All right, guys. So that's our Little Island sketch for tonight. It's 9:51 p.m. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason with the Inspired Life, where I love sketching. Just it does so many different things for me, and I love especially having you guys here joining me for this time and feedback, comments, and just being there for encouragement. Thank you guys so much. Until we meet again. Well, thank you, Jen and Jeff, for watching live. I really appreciate you guys and hanging out with me for a few. You guys are awesome. Until we meet again, sketch boldly, live creatively, and inspire endlessly.